Welcome to the University of Idaho Extension's Pesticide Safety Education Program. In this course, you will develop basic math skills for calculating accurate pesticide applications. You will also perform calculations using real equipment calibration examples. While watching, please remember that you can pause the video for additional time to read and review the written content on the screen. You may also rewind the video at your convenience to rewatch anything you have already seen. Please read the disclaimer before continuing the course. On your property, you have a large area that has many box elder trees with an infestation of box elder bugs. Your patio is next to these trees. Your children and pets play outside all of the time. The bugs are a nuisance and enter the home as well as invade the patio area. You need to manage the insects, which will require a pesticide application around the exterior of your home and patio. How can you ensure that you are using pesticides in a manner that is safe for your family and pets? As a home and/or landowner, you have a responsibility to take care of your property, which includes pest control. Understanding how to practice safe pest management is key to the health and safety of everyone. Understanding how to mix pesticides is an important part of pest management. In this course, you will learn how to calculate pesticide applications. There are many reasons to use the correct amount of pesticides. By calculating pesticide application rates, you can reduce potential damage to people and property, protect you and your loved ones, ensure your application is effective, and increase cost savings by using the correct amount of product. You must always read the pesticide label. Each label is different and provides important information about safety, use, storage, and other critical information. By reading the label, you can determine how to calculate an application by active ingredient, the rate of application, and the mixture ratio. If you are getting a recommendation that is based on active ingredient, no matter the formulation, you can calculate how much product to use. Let's look at the steps for calculating how much product is required for your application based on the active ingredient of a specified product. To calculate active ingredient, use the following steps. Step 1. Determine the percentage of an active ingredient, or AI, per container of pesticide by reading the product label. Step 2. Active ingredient should always be used in calculations as a decimal point. For example, 20% AI equals 0.20 AI. Step 3. Recommendations can be given for managing a pest using a generic product. Using the Pacific Northwest Handbook, or PNW, it states the application by AI. Example, apply 2 pounds of active ingredient per acre. Step 4. Calculate the amount of product to use. Example, 2 pounds of AI divided by 0.20 AI equals 10 pounds per acre. Step 5. Double check you are within the labeled rate. For instance, the application rate is 10 to 20 pounds per acre. Therefore, this would be a legal application. Let's review the steps necessary to calculate the active ingredient necessary for a specified job. Click on each numbered button to view the examples. Let's practice calculating active ingredient. When you have your answer, click on the Answer button to check your answer and view the solution to the problem. When you're finished, click the Next button to continue. There's one more problem to check your knowledge on calculating active ingredient. When you have your answer, click on the Answer button to check your answer and view the solution to the problem. When you are finished, click the Next button to continue. Another calculation used is how to calculate your tank's coverage. You will use this calculation to determine how much area can be treated with one tank of solution. To determine the coverage of your sprayer tank, you will need to know how many gallons your spray tank holds and the calibrated rate at which the product is applied. For this example, the spray tank holds 100 gallons and your calibrated rate of speed is 10 gallons per acre. The fraction is simple. Simply divide the calibrated rate by the tank capacity. The answer is the treatment area your sprayer will cover. Let's calculate it in the next slide. You will now take the information you collected and calculate the tank coverage. To calculate the area a tank will treat, divide 100 gallons by 10 gallons per acre. As you divide, make sure that the units cancel. The answer is 10 acres per tankful. Next, let's try a practice question. Let's practice calculating tank coverage. When you have your answer, click on the Answer button to check your answer and view the solution to the problem. When you're finished, click on the Next button to continue. There's one more problem to check your knowledge on calculating tank coverage. When you have your answer, click on the Answer button to check your answer and view the solution to the problem. When you have finished, click the Next button to continue. The next calculation you will perform is used to calculate how much pesticide is required for a specified application. Knowing the amount of product to purchase reduces storage and disposal issues, promotes an effective application, and reduces the incidence of products breaking down, expiring, and having to be replaced. In order to calculate usage, you need to find the labeled pesticide application rate on the pesticide label, which states it is 3 pints per acre. Then determine the treatment area, which is 20 acres. You calculate usage by multiplying the pesticide application rate by your treatment area. It is a good practice to convert the calculated rate into retail packing sizes so you know how much product to purchase. If 60 pints is multiplied by 1 gallon over 8 pints, you would need to purchase 7.5 gallons. In this example, the label application rate is 4 pints per acre and treatment area is 24 acres. So, multiply 4 pints per acre times 24 acres, which equals 96 pints of pesticide. You want to buy only what you need for one application, so use the conversion chart and calculate out how many gallons equals 96 pints. There are 8 pints in a gallon. To convert 96 pints to gallons, multiply 96 pints times 1 gallon over 8 pints. You will multiply across and divide, ensuring that the units cancel. It is determined that 12 gallons of product is required for the application. Next is a practice question to calculate usage. Let's practice calculating usage. Remember, you can use the conversion chart if needed. When you have your answer, click on the Answer button to check your answer and view the solution to the problem. When you're finished, click the Next button to continue. There's one more problem to check your knowledge on calculating usage. Remember, you can use the conversion chart if needed. When you have your answer, click on the Answer button to check your answer and view the solution to the problem. When you are finished, click the Next button to continue. The next calculation will determine how much water you will add to the pesticide product in your spray tank. This will make your spray solution. Let's take a look at the necessary steps to calculate spray mixture. In this example, the tank capacity is 250 gallons. The label application rate is 5 pints per acre. Since you want to keep the units the same, you will convert pints into gallons. There are 8 pints in a gallon. To convert 5 pints to gallons, multiply 5 pints times 1 gallon over 8 pints. You will multiply across and divide, making sure that the units cancel. You find that 5 pints equals 0.625 gallons. Next, you will calculate the tank coverage. In the example, you are calibrated to the equipment at 10 gallons per acre. So recall that you divide your calibrated rate into the tank capacity to find the tank coverage. That is 250 gallons divided by 10 gallons per acre, which equals 25 acres per tank. Then, use the tank coverage and the application rate to calculate the amount of product to use. So, 25 acres times 0.625 gallons per acre equals 15.6 gallons, which you round up to 16 gallons. Now you have the information to calculate the spray mixture. Remember, the tank holds a total of 250 gallons. If you subtract the amount of product from the total tank capacity, this will be the water required for the mixture. Take 250 gallons and subtract the product quantity of 16 gallons. This calculation is 234 gallons of water. So the spray mixture for the 25-acre coverage is 234 gallons of water and 16 gallons of product. Remember, the treatment area is 50 acres. That means you will fill your tank twice to complete the application. Next, let's try a calculate spray mixture practice question. Let's practice calculating spray mixture. Remember, you can use the conversion chart if needed. When you have your answer, click the Answer button to check your answer and view the solution to the problem. When you're finished, click the Next button to continue. There is one more problem to check your knowledge on calculating spray mixture. Remember, you can use the conversion chart if needed. When you have your answer, click on the Answer button to check your answer and view the solution to the problem. When you are finished, click the Next button to continue. Let's take a moment to review what you have learned. Our program is grant-funded, which allows us to offer courses such as this one. To continue producing educational modules such as this one, we ask that you take a moment and complete a short 7-question survey. Your answers are anonymous and will help us improve our future courses. Thank you for your help. Congratulations! You have completed the Calculate Pesticides Application Rates module. To properly exit this training, make sure to click the Exit Activity button at the top right of your screen to record your survey submission and to properly exit this course. Failure to click the Exit Activity button can result in not tracking your course completion.